Hello, Divine Sunshiners. I pulled some cards today about the energies that I am feeling.
Where we are. The Divine Masculine is having growing pains about really truly having to grow up spiritually and mature. These are the tests that you've already had before. These are the tests that you kind of maybe failed before. These are the tests that saying, hey, this is the moment you've been prepared for. Now let me see how you're going to be able to handle it now. Clear. YouTube channel. All right, see you in a few. Benefits. So the story is still from your ancestors. It's still stored in your body.
Stay uplifted, stay motivated, stay ascended. Namaste, Namago. Hello, this is Divine Sunshine coming to you with a trigger warning. Yesterday I was inspired by the playground experience and what we were talking about, karmics. And after I did that, on my timeline came up from, I think her name is Twinflames 717. She had something reading they had about karmics. I'm going to start it almost off with, and you get a karmic, and you get a karmic, and you get a karmic. I want to make sure that we really understand that everything has the potential to be a karmic. It doesn't have to be a person all of the time. The job could be a karmic. Family members could be a karmic. A situation could be a karmic. Your even counterpart, divine counterpart, could be a karmic as well. A lot of times we don't know that, but as we ask for karmics, which is people or soulmates or people from other soul families, kind of come step in and to be able to help us learn the way and really truly evolve into the divine being that we're supposed to. Our divine counterparts can also be karmics as well. And that brought to my attention, especially when I was listening to Twinflames 717, when she was talking about the divine masculine energies, not standing up and really being their authentic self and being very truthful as to the connection with the divine feminine. Some of them are downplaying it. No, she don't mean all that, and knowing meanwhile that at this time the karmics themselves are saying, no, you're lying. I know she means more than, or I know he means more than what you're portraying. It is. And some of them, and I've been saying that for a long time, that the karmics themselves are going out there and starting affairs and really saying, well, it's really your fault because you're not being honest with me. You got your divine feminine, or you got your divine masculine, or divine feminine energies housed in a male or a female. And so I'm going to go ahead and go get me somebody too. And so now you got this back and forth and stuff. No one being really truly honest. The divine feminine energies has been honest. She's been telling, I know even myself, in my divine feminine energies have been telling as much as possible that I think that it go right up there to the border. And pretty much, and if you're watching, you've been rocking with me even on this channel for the longest time, and you put two and two together, you're probably going to end up with four, understanding what my situation is specifically. Some of those things I don't lend too much information for the accountability or to protect those that are involved in the situation. And so at the same time, understanding that when we're talking about this karmic energies, it's coming to a head. It's coming to a thing about, I said that in the reading that I had did earlier, about healing place, about this truth, hearing the truth. Somebody needs to hear the truth. The truth is kind of going all around, and everybody is pretty much is feeling this, that it needs to be stated. It needs to come. You need to kind of feel like you got to get rid of this stuff because of you going into 2022 with a clear vision, or you're living the vision in which spirit or source wants you to. It's always just like the impossible, mission impossible. If you accept this mission, that's up there, and that's where the free will comes. Some of us are being pushed into it, regardless if you accept it or not. The stuff is going to crumble and fall, period. You know, and I seen the lady, my girl Susan Inspired from Susan Inspired as well. She was talking about how now something in the sky, or she was seeing in the human resonance, it looked like towers. Things are coming. So these tower moments are coming here for us to really be pushed into our truth. The divine masculine energies is not being truthful about it. And I say, really, to me, if it's not even just the karmic themselves, what you're thinking about being married to someone or being in a relationship to it, the karmics also, the divine feminine masculines is feeling like when it comes to the karmic, even if it's dealing with your divine counterpart. And I would say, in my point of becoming really real and authentic, to saying, you know what, no, I lied. I've lied to you to say, ooh, I'm all right with this. No, I'm not really all right with this. This got to change. I cannot continue on with this perpetuating unless this change. There's a big change that is also coming down the pipeline. Some of them are saying about this kind of like a death or endings to such a way in which is pushing us like a death. And then its death is pretty much a way in which it has to happen. Now, it doesn't mean that it's ended between you and your partner, but it does mean that something about that's not working is going to have to end as well. And so I just want to kind of bring you that message. Let me go on because Mom's calling again. Every time I'm doing this, I don't know what that's all about. But anyway, so there's a change. Remember about the 12/12 event that's happening, the free course that you could get on that I'm doing on the 7 deadly sins of twin flames. Remember that is be $77 until 12/12. There's 7 courses, which is a 2 hours to 7 classes in this course, which will be a 2 hours. 1 hour is content and me teaching. The second hour is doing Q&A. At the end, the course will cost $222 because you get all the recordings, my presentation, all of that stuff, all wrapped up in there. So it's good that you jump on beforehand. That is my Black Friday sale is $77. It lasts all the way into 12/12 into the actual event. And then after that, it'll go up to $124. And then in between at the midpoint, it'll turn to $147 if you sign up midway by the 3rd class. And then after that, I'll close the class and then it'll be $222 after that. So you get all the recordings, Q&A in class, all of that. So if you want to get a little sneak peek, a little sample about it, make sure that you're here on Divineunisouls at 6 p.m. Central Time so you can be able to participate in the class here. All right, then, as always, stay uplifted, go to Divineunisouls11.co to register. As always, stay uplifted, stay motivated, stay ascended. Namaste, Namago.